Welcome back to Mastering Sales with Brent Gove. Okay, today I have a special treat for you. All the way from Hawaii, we have Dylan Nanaka. Dylan, welcome to Mastering Sales. How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
Right on. So those
Aloha,
of you who don't
everybody.
know Dylan runs a team in Hawaii. How big is your team in Hawaii, Dylan?
We've got about 130 agents now.
Wow, that is awesome. And then you have a personal sales team too, don't you? You have a personal smaller sales team?
Oh, that's the personal sales team. That's not the rev share group. That's the sales team.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Dylan. So that is wait a minute. You have a real estate sales team with 100 and how many agents?
Like 130. So we have about 80 on the Big Island, about 20 on Maui. We have about 15. We just started growing our team on Oahu, and then I just merged with a team on Kauai. So we got about 6 agents on Kauai. So we got the whole state covered now.
That is beautiful. And then how many are revenue share organization?
I have 120. So I have a bigger sales team than I have revenue share organization, because I take on anybody who is an EXP that needs help, that needs support. So
that's amazing. So did you guys hear that? You can grow your sales team with other EXP agents. They can be sponsored by somebody else and still be on your team. That is awesome. So about 120, wonderful. So question for you. Today, we're talking about mastering sales. Your team sells a ton of real estate. EXP is now the #1 company in the Hawaiian Islands, I believe. Is that correct? Nobody sells more real estate in Hawaii.
By units. Yep.
Yeah, that is awesome. In 5 years from scratch. I think you guys do over 4,000 transactions a year, all the EXP agents out in the islands, something like that I read.
Yep.
Awesome. So we're going to talk about sales tips. So you want to start with buyers or sellers? Tell us what you got for us today.
Well, I guess we can start with buyers. On the buy side, we've always been a very buy heavy operation. We're like 60% buyers. Kind of because the pack follows the leader. I mean, I've always preferred working with buyers. I'm kind of against the grain in that sense, mainly because buyers a lot of times become your best friends and they love you and you help make their dreams come true. Sellers a lot of times think you're overpaid and they get frustrated when the house doesn't sell quick enough. And so I've always personally enjoyed working with buyers more, and that's somewhat permeated in some of our lead programs. We're good lead generators. So a lot of our buyer leads are generated on the buy side from the internet and Zillow and other sources. And so on the buy side, we've really refined just going above and beyond, and especially on the internet lead side of the business, where it really takes some time to build that relationship, especially in our market where it's a second home market and people start their search 6 months, a year prior before they come. And in order to stay sticky with buyers and really keep them on the hook and build a relationship with them, we've especially in the last 12 months where the market has gotten tough and interest rates are high, inventory is very low. We really got to do more to build that trusted relationship with a buyer. And so one of the things that we do as a team, and if you have a team, this is an important message I think that we've been putting out to buyers, is we can service you. We can give you Amazon level service, island-wide and statewide, right? So if you're looking for property here on the Big Island, it's a huge island. It's 4 hours one way and back, right? So it seems like it's a small island, but it's a pretty big market. And we can show you property within 45 minutes anywhere on the island, right? So when a buyer lead comes in, and then I can also assign you an agent that is an expert in what you're looking for. So if you're looking for short-term vacation rental, I got an expert for that. If you're looking for a coffee farm, we got an expert for that. And so creating a higher level value proposition where you just don't want to pick some random agent that hopefully knows about what you want to buy. We can provide you with that higher level of service. And then to build on that, one of the money things we've been doing lately, which I highly recommend, and this is just a granular tactic that you can do, is unsolicited video tours. And so because we have that second home market where the buyer's usually not here, what the agents do, and we do this collectively, but you can do this individually, is if a great new property comes on the market, we go take a video of it, walk through, do a tour, and then we have that in a video library available, ready to go. So any buyer that you have, or if we go back to our database, KV Core, we tag buyers with criteria that they're looking for, we can send text or email that video out to every single buyer, and it looks like we made it for them, right? They didn't ask for it. We just said, hey, I was thinking about you, Brent. I know you're looking for a 4-bedroom under 1.5 million. Here's a great option that just came back on the market. If you're interested in learning more, get back to me. And so you can just easily do that via KB Core and touch 15, 20, 50 buyers at a time with one video, one piece of labor, and not have to do a bunch of individual work. And then what we do in a Google chat is we compile those. So if somebody goes out and takes a video of a new foreclosure that comes on the market, and not everybody wants to go and check out the foreclosure, there's a video available. So if somebody else on the team has a buyer that may be looking for that thing, they can just grab that video and send it to them. And it really looks like we're being proactive and hustling, going out there and hustling, when it's really an efficient way to touch a lot of buyers and show them that we're going above and beyond for them.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love that. There's a guy in Sacramento who did that. He just started calling agents. Hey, I'm going to go show your listing on XYZ Main Street. He goes, do you mind if I do a little video and promote it on my YouTube channel? And they're like, go ahead, knock yourself out. That sucker ain't selling. And then he would say, hey, this is Dylan Nanaka. I'm here at 102 Main Street in Oahu. I get this beautiful new listing I'm promoting here. Well, people assumed that he had all those listings. All of a sudden, the public's calling him not only to buy, but also to list. Hey, I see you've got a lot of listings. They assumed they were his, and they didn't realize none of them were his. And he did so many of them, people assumed he was the expert. And now today he is. And he's done really well because he's been doing that for like that idea. He's been doing that for like 8 years. And, but he do it every day, right? Consistency over time. That's awesome. We only got a few minutes left. Anything else you want to share in the form of a tip?
The one last tactic on that is really providing specific information in the video. A lot of agents will just do like a general walkthrough and say, here's the bathroom and here's the kitchen. And we really try and provide additional information. Like these are mahogany cabinets. Here's the yard. The neighbor's house looks like it's about 35 feet away, so there's a lot of privacy. There's a great bush in between. I mean, talking about the things that may not be super obvious in the video, but showing that we're really providing an analysis, good and bad. If something maybe, hey, there's a pool, but it's only 4 feet deep, and if you're looking to swim laps, it's probably not the best pool. I'm talking about really specific things that provide quality information versus like, here's the kitchen and here's the view and there's the garage.
Very good. Very good. You can also go out to model homes that the builders are doing, make videos out there. Hey, if you're interested in this, call me and I'll take you out here and get you registered myself. And, don't tell them where it is.
I literally have a girl on the team that there's a small, like 50 home development. There's not very many of them on the Big Island, but the two ladies who are dear friends, they work for the developer and they sit there and they have zero tech ability at all, like don't know anything about Instagram. And so she just basically told them, hey, can I be your online marketer for this development? They said, absolutely, do whatever you want. She's constantly providing, it looks like she's the listing agent. She's providing build updates, the finish updates. I mean, she started an Instagram account just for that project. So it's really funny because she just totally adopted with the permission. I mean, they love it because we're helping sell their listings. But yeah, she's basically taken over the marketing for two ladies that just are not cut out for it. So, and we'll see what we'll see the next time when the builder is going to do a project. We're going to pitch that to them and say, hey, we sold most of your last project. Why not just let us have the listing on the next one?
I love it, Dylan. Thank you for coming on today. There's your tip for today. Get out there, make videos that can be on other OPL. Other people's listings, right? OPM, other people's money. In this case, we want OPL, other people's listings. And then there's OPE, other people's energy. Get around people with good energy. It rubs off on you, then you give, and it's all good. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for being on. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place, right here. Bye for now.
Everybody.
Thank you, Dylan. Thanks, Dylan.
You're a champ.
Thank you.
Get 'em.
Thanks.